Hey guys, welcome to the video. So in this video, we will be talking about one of the Leetcode problems, problem 34. Find first and last position of an element in a sorted array. So basically we are given with an array of integers and one target value, and we need to return its first and last index. We need to sort it using a log n algorithm. So let's take this example, right? So we are given with these numbers and the target value is 8. So 8 is present at this index, which is the first, and this index, which is last. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the output is third for this 8 and 4 for this. So basically there are two occurrences of 8 in this array. So we need to return the first occurrence and the last occurrence, which is 3 and 4. Similarly, for this array, the target is 6, and because 6 doesn't exist in this array, we are returning -1 and -1. All right. So if we carefully see, this problem is similar to the one that we did in the last video, which was the basic implementation of binary search. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I would highly recommend you to watch it. The link to that video is in the above icon. The idea is very simple. So in the basic binary search, when we come across the index of the target value, we return that index. But we don't need to stop in this case, because it might be possible that the number is still present on the left side, and also it is possible the number is present on the right side. So let's take this example. So once we start our binary search, the start index was 0, end index was 7, and mid index came to be 3. So our key, which is 14, it is present at this index, right? So it is also possible that the 14 is present on left side of this index, and also it is possible that 14 is present on the right side of this index, right? So both ways are possible. So we won't stop, rather we will continue our search on both the sides. So we will be creating two methods to find the left bound of the array and to find the right bound of the array. Left bound will indicate the index which is present on the left side, and right bound will indicate the index which is present on the right side of the array, So let's see how do we implement it in the code. Yeah, so in the previous video, we created the basic implementation of binary search, which is here, right? So let's code for this problem. So let me create a new method, public static. The return type is going to be an array, int array, and let's name it as first and last occurrence. And the input is going to be an int array of nums and the number that we need to search, which is a target. Awesome. So let me create an int array, which is going to be the two numbers, right? New int, like this. So what we will do is, in the result of 0, we will assign it with, we will create a method first occurrence, and Vista. Okay, this is going to be FIRST, first and last occurrence, right? First occurrence, and we will pass nums and target to it. Similarly, we will create another method, last occurrence, and we will assign it to the index 1, right? And what we will do is we will simply return this result. Awesome. So now we need to create these two methods, first occurrence and last occurrence. Because we already have created the basic implementation of binary search, so let me copy this code and we will make changes in it. Let me get it from here and paste it inside first occurrence, paste it inside here. So okay, because initially when we created the basic implementation, it was a list, right? And now it is an array. So we need to make changes at a few places. So this is target and not num. Similarly, we have target in here, and this is not list but nums. Awesome. So initially, what we did is when we came across the target value, we used to return this index, right? So we are not going to do it now. What we will do is we will store it in a result, right? So if we come across that value, so we will assign it to, so we have created this variable and initialize it to -1, and this variable we will be storing our mid indexes. Whenever we come across mid, we will be storing it here, right? And this is going to be our return value. We need to continue our search in the left side of the array. So for that, what we will do is our end is going to be mid -1, right? Awesome. I think so. This will give us the first occurrence of the array. Similarly, we can have it here, and let me remove it. Yep. So a small change that is required here is, so once we come across the target value, we need to continue our search on the right side. So for that, end it is going to be start is equal to mid +1. So yep, that's it. This is the code. Let me create a few unit tests for it, right? Let's go to our binary search unit test, and what we will do is we will simply have public void first and last occurrence, right? So what we will do is we will, let me copy this and paste it here, and let me make a few changes. Let's call it 14 and 14 here. So we have 3 occurrences of 14 in this test case, and we need to search for 14, and result we will be having, okay, this is first and last occurrence, and result of 0 is going to be 0 1 2, so it is going to be 2. Similarly, the first index is going to be 0 1 2 3 4, this is going to be 4, and here we are not, okay. Okay, so let me have it as an int array. Let's change it to int like this. Brilliant. It should work, right? Let me run this unit test. Why don't we see our unit test there? Okay, we forgot to add this keyword fact in here. That is why it was not getting recognized, right? So we need to run this test. Let's see if it succeeds. Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, so I figured it now. So we have written this as if and then if and else, right? So that is why it is always coming to this condition. So this is wrong. So we need to have it here as if, else if, and similarly in the last occurrence also we need to make a small change. It should be else if, otherwise it will always go to this uh, condition, and it will always mess up with your pointers, right? So let me now run my test. Let me run it, and yep, test case passed. Awesome. This is it for the today's video. Thank you for watching.